Change to the presidential race as President Biden drops his campaign. Today, endorsements for Vice President Kamala Harris have been rolling in, and so have millions of dollars in fundraising.
On the first day since Biden's announcement endorsing his running mate as a replacement, Harris has already hit the ground running. Earlier this afternoon, she spoke at a pre-scheduled event at the White House. Tonight, she is in Wilmington, Delaware at campaign headquarters. We have team coverage throughout the hour for you, including latest details on the fundraising efforts, how voters in our area are reacting to the change in the race, and President Biden and what happens next. Let's begin here with CBS 2's Dick Brennan. Dick?
Well, Maurice and Christine, Democrats are closing ranks around Vice President Kamala Harris, and one who was debating whether to challenge her, Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia, says he will not, and this with the clock ticking down to next month's Democratic convention.
Joe Biden's legacy of accomplishment over the past 3 years is unmatched in modern history.
Vice President Kamala Harris saluting Joe Biden the day after he shook the political world by dropping out of the presidential race and endorsing her.
Our President Joe Biden fights for the American people, and we are deeply, deeply grateful for his service to our nation.
Harris is now consolidating support around her push for the Democratic nomination, with endorsements piling up. And they now include former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who is at the center of the movement to get Biden to step aside. She said in a statement, "My enthusiastic support for Kamala Harris for president is official, personal, and political."
Vice President Kamala Harris has excited the community.
House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries also jumped on the growing Harris bandwagon.
Former President Donald Trump and extreme MAGA Republicans are having a meltdown right now. A complete and total meltdown. Why? Because their presidential nominee is unpopular.
And voters here are reacting.
I think she's smart. I think she can beat Trump. Let's hope she can beat Trump.
I think anybody that can unite the Democrats to beat Trump is a good move.
Harris can't officially become the nominee until more than 4,600 Democratic National Convention delegates have their say. An open convention is still possible next month if there are challengers.
She has raced so far and so quickly out of the gates, it's hard to imagine how anybody can catch up, no matter who anybody might be.
And CBS News congressional correspondent Scott McFarland says the next big question is who Harris may pick for her own vice president, and there are plenty of choices.
Pennsylvania's Governor Josh Shapiro is a common name to be thrown out there. So too is Mark Kelly, who is the Democratic senator from Arizona and who has a strong national security background. But the field can be wide here, but the field's going to have to close pretty quickly.
And that's because the choice has to be made by mid-August, just a few weeks away. Generally, presidential candidates like to create drama and announce their pick as late as possible during the convention to keep the interest going. But, Christine, it's entirely possible that Democrats are looking to avoid drama. I can't imagine why.
I mean, I think
we've had enough. Yes.
Quite a bit of drama.
We shall see.
Yes. Thank you, Dick.
Thank you, Dick. Governor Murphy, by the way, posted on social media. He spoke with the vice president this afternoon, saying in part he will do everything to support her campaign. He added that the nation must come together to defeat Donald Trump this November.
Meanwhile, President Biden continues to recover from COVID at his home in Delaware.
CBS News White House correspondent Willie James Inman live in Rehoboth Beach for us. Willie, have we heard any official word from the Biden camp today? And if we haven't, have you been able to notice any comings and goings from your vantage point?
Hey there, Christine and Maurice. Good to be with you. We're not too far away from the president's home here in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, and we haven't seen the president since last Wednesday evening. That's when he descended the stairs of Air Force One slowly after being diagnosed with COVID-19. And as you mentioned, he has been recovering from COVID. His doctor said in a note today that his symptoms have almost subsided. So the president is doing better. He is taking Paxlovid. That's that drug that you take early on when you have a COVID-19 infection. But I'll also note that the president made this decision while in isolation, while recovering from COVID, and we're learning from sources familiar that he came to this decision to bow out of the race late Saturday night.
And Willie, what do we know about his plan to visit the LBJ Library in Texas? We believe that was supposed to be tomorrow. What do we know about that at this point?
Yeah, that was an event that was set to take place last week, but it was scrubbed essentially because of that assassination attempt against former President Donald Trump. We don't yet know when we will see the president. He didn't have anything on his public schedule today because, of course, he is recovering from COVID-19. They've done what's called a lid, which means we're not going to see the president publicly, and his week ahead schedule remains open. There's nothing on it quite yet, but the White House says from Tuesday onwards, they're still trying to figure out what the president will do, and that will largely depend on when he tests negative for COVID, when he recovers. But I anticipate we will see him in some way. The president did note in his bow out notice to the nation yesterday, in that notice that he sent on X, he posted that he will talk to the American people later in the week. Maurice, Christine.
All right, Willie James Inman covering the president there in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Thank you so much. Republican vice presidential nominee J.D. Vance hosted his first solo campaign event a week after former President Trump picked him to be his running mate. Vance took center stage in his hometown of Middletown, the key battleground state there of Ohio. The Republican senator took aim at Vice President Harris following this weekend's big news.
I was told I was going to get to debate Kamala Harris, and now President Trump's going to get to debate her. I will fight for policies that lower the costs of your groceries, lower the costs of your housing, make life more affordable, not less affordable as it has been under the Democrats.
Senator Vance once again made it clear to supporters that he would never forget where he came from. He will also hold a rally tonight in Radford, Virginia. Coming up at 5:30 at the fundraising for Harris and who is opening their wallets. Plus, on our website, we have more details on what happens next in the process and much more. It's all there for you at cbsnewyork.com.